K. Millie, live in Iraq, of course. Very serious message. We're here to support the troops. We love the military. Big ups to them and to their families and their friends and their employers, especially those associated with the 116th. We're here with Captain Russell Millward, and we're in a very unique place. How many of us remember watching TV, or even like good old K. Millie in 2003, listening to it on the radio? Because there's nothing like shock and awe on the radio. But what happened? Did we ever get the return on investment? We've got the details here. Captain Millward, thank you for joining us.
Happy to be here, thanks.
Okay, now where are we and what's the significance of this? Will folks watching KIDOAM.com know where we are and the significance of this damage?
Well, we are in Al Salem Palace, which is one of Saddam Hussein's palaces. It's in the international zone in Baghdad, Iraq. We're in FOB Prosperity, which is a forward operating base here next to the river. And yes, the significance of this is looking around, you can see there's definitely some shock and awe happened here with several bombs that hit this building during the invasion.
Well, certainly, and we'll move over here and we'll pan some of this. And it's amazing when you talk about, was it 5 or 6 bombs, big bombs, and you know those are made in America, so we understand they're high quality. But this building still has stood, so much so that several years later we're here hanging out looking at the destruction. Can you tell us how many bombs and why this building has stood the test of time?
At least 6 bombs hit this, 500-pound bombs, I assume. The building is withstood because it was built as a bunker. That's how Saddam built his buildings. It's built with a honeycomb construction, they call it, so crisscrossing beams here, and that's what allowed the superstructure of this building to stay intact despite the bombing.
And coming up, we're going to, of course, go throughout this palace and see some more things from the roof and everything else. Your thoughts, as someone who serves in the military, here helping the Iraqis, on the significance of being here and seeing the message that Saddam didn't get until it was time for him to go?
Well, it's a couple of things. I mean, I'm glad I'm here, and I'm glad, and I love working with the Iraqis, those that I get to deal with. It's been a real good learning experience for me. Looking around here, it saddens me the amount of money and resources that Saddam dropped into stuff like this, when looking out there, he could have done so much more to help his people rather than to feed his ego.
Well, we wouldn't know about that. I can tell you, I feed the appetite, but the ego, you got to have a good sense of humor. And of course, as we pan out here at KIDOAM.com, a beautiful view of Camp Prosperity. We've got some construction going on, or I think they're moving some barriers to make sure the bad people don't get us. But this is what's going on day in and day out, folks. As we talk about on the radio, these men and women from Idaho are doing the missions in 100+ degree temperatures. And the good thing about it is they're all coming home soon. But we don't see this every day. So again, I want to thank Bish's RV and all those people that wrote letters to allow us to be here. We've got a long way to go, a long time to get there. Keep it here.